Kenneth Branagh is a great director, and Thor 2011 is a very solid film, if not kinda bland at parts. I like Thor, I like Loki, I like the classic brother dynamic, I love Anthony Hopkins, and Natalie Portman ain't bad either. There's a lot to like in this movie, but it was a little too Shakespearean for me, and the non-Loki villains in it are wholly unmemorable. Some positives: the side characters are pretty great. Thor's war buddies are all decently crafted personalities, and none of the humor feels at all forced. However, the ending battle is super lame. You pick the lamest baddie in the lamest setting on the lamest planet, no offense guys, to end your movie. I could not care less about this proxy villain for Loki who could have and should have been present for the final fight. Lame. All in all, decent film.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
Thor: The Dark World is the black sheep of the Marvel family, and frankly, it's not even that bad. For me, a lot of the positioning on this list comes from singular moments that lessen or heighten these films. This one doesn't have the low lows that some of the other films on this list have, but it also doesn't have many highs. And when you have all the space in the universe to paint with all the colors of the wind, serving your audience up a plate of bland gray slop just feels like an insult. I don't hate this movie, but it's not getting a rewatch without a massive full MCU binge. And I gotta tell you kids, I don't know if I have another one of those in me. When there were 10 movies, 15, even 22, it was fun crazy. Now there's 34. It's just crazy now.
Oh, come on!
I love Taika Waititi since What We Do in the Shadows, and nobody can make me hate him, no matter how many bombs.
You're a cool guy, but you're not pulling your weight in the flat.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that I'm cool.
No, that's not the point, though.
Yeah,
You're missing
No, I
the
know.
point.
I know.
The use of Led Zeppelin in a Thor movie is enough to give it top 10 status alone. The visuals all across the movie are mesmerizing. Jeff Goldblum is made for this universe, and he fits the character like a glove. Tessa Thompson was a welcome addition as the badass drunk Valkyrie. Loki and Thor's relationship has never been more fun.
Get help! Please! My brother's dying! Get help! Help him!
And of course, this movie boasts one of the best reveals in the entire MCU.
Yes! We know each other! He's a friend from work!
Hela could have been a lot better, especially given the actor, but it didn't detract from the movie for me, even though I hate that they played this part twice.
Tell me, brother, what were you the god of again?
Still, I forget pretty quickly. Taika's weirdness fit the film perfectly. It was an extremely welcome change from Thor 1 and 2, and it set us right up for Infinity War, so it gets one of the most important post-credit sequences in the MCU to top it all off. All in all, I think the reason this movie works is the same reason Love and Thunder doesn't. This film was a welcome change. Cranking the crazy up to 11 for the sequel was a mistake. But remember,
When you're a vampire, you become very sexy.
some movies end up low on the list because they're not good, and others because my hype was so much higher than the film delivered. In this case, it's both.
Both.
I'm a big fan of Taika Waititi, and I was not impressed by this follow-up to Ragnarok, which was a top 5 for me at the time. We can talk about all the individual issues, but I'd rather focus on what could have been great. And you want to hear a cardinal sin? Casting one of the best actors of all time and cutting his legs out from under him. A Christian Bale Marvel villain should have been epic, not lackluster. The opening scene sucks, the ending scene doesn't really hit, and everything in the middle had potential to be great but was ruined by bad jokes and abysmal CGI. I gotta move on, but I will leave you with this piece of filmmaking wisdom. If you're going to purposely annoy your audience to be funny, make it funny.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?